that's all I'm gonna give you today. That's it. That reaction's all you're gonna get from me today, because, ladies and gentlemen, I think today we've got the strangest and probably dumbest rumor I have ever seen. Okay, I just want to cover it because it's funny, and I want to debunk it because some people actually wanted these things to get debunked. The guy who originally posted this on Twitter, who then, was found by Detective Grookey, he was asking for it to be debunked just so he could go to sleep and feel comfortable knowing that it was fake, which we can do. Also, my hairline looks like something out of Harry Potter. Real quick, I'm just going to say this. Prepare yourself to just get mollywopped, okay? Just prepare yourself for that, because that's what this rumor feels like. That's what this feels like. It feels like you're about to get, like, a backhand to, the front of your face, and then a front hand, then a backhand again, and then 2 fingers up your, bazinga. My point is this. This rumor makes no... I mean, you know what? Let's just look at it. So here's where it starts, right? It's a video clip, and you're thinking, oh, it's a video clip. Oh, it's a video clip. How nice. We see these all the time. They're always fun, they're always fun. Now, here's the thing, though. Detective Grookey said something here, and I'm just going to translate what he said, which is, it was through him I found this, and it was through him that this whole post kind of came around to people. So here's what he said. Was nothing to do here. It is obvious that this is very fake. No need to mention this, but so I take it out of the way. And yeah, he just mentioned it, so just to get it out of the way. And that's the same thing I'm going to do. Just want to get the shit out of the way. So here it is. And the original guy who posted this, I'm pretty sure is... let's see. Let's kind of check this real quick. I think the guy who first posted this is, yeah, the guy. Okay, that's the guy right here in the original post. So right here, this is the guy. So this is Badu Digital posted this saying, and I kind of wonder if maybe he made it because his name is Badu Digital. Digital, aka works with digital works. I don't know. But he says, can somebody debunk this for me so I can go to sleep? Little Pokemon fake / rumors keep me up at night. And here's what he actually posted, which we'll take a look at. So first of all, this thing looks just not good, okay? This thing right here, this creature, just doesn't look good, to begin with. Also, I'm not sure why their movements are so, like, irregular, but they are. They feel a little bit irregular, and they just look a little bit out of place. The background detail is horrible. It just doesn't look like, it's not horrible, but it just isn't good. This background right here, this feels like something out of Pixelmon. Not saying this is bad, it's just that, it just isn't the quality we saw from the trailer. Then also the UI just looks not, like, a bit off, and the movement here, like, when he goes to the move, when he's about to choose it, is so slow, and the reason it's slow is because this is all a recording that he's playing on his TV here. It's a recording from, his software that he, used to make this. And there's no context with the background either, by the way. It's just a blank kind of area, right? It's just kind of blank. There's just nothing there. Empty, then this comes out, low quality attack. We've seen how the quality, like, the attacks look in the actual trailer, so there's no way that could be real. So again, fake, it's just fake, okay? It's just fake. It's just not real, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. It's fake. Anybody who thought this was real, I feel sorry for you. But most people didn't. I think majority of people, I think 99% of people knew this was going to be fake and it's going to be fakey dakey. And there you go. There's my seal of, not approval, but seal of disapproval, okay? That this is a fakey dakey, and I think we can all just be happy going to sleep tonight, knowing that it is fake, not real, and we don't have to waste any more minutes on it. So let's move over to something slightly more interesting. Here we go. So this rumor popped up, and this was posted again by Detective Grookey. So shout out, man, seriously though, shout out to Detective Grookey, man. My man be on this shit 24/7. He says here, before I say the guy on May 29th, 2018, the time travel and leave this in 4chan. I'm not sure what that means by that. Sometimes the Google Translate is a little bit off. But here's what this guy starts off with. It says, Galar Mega Friend Attack, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Then he has like a weird-ass name. And wait, did he write... Yeah, he wrote, so you really want to know, backwards. Okay. I was going to look at it, I was like, wait, is he trying to make a joke here? But, like, he's just saying, so you really want to know? But here's where the information he kind of comes through. This is also, I'm covering this one mostly because I think it's funny, and it's more interesting than the other rumors we've covered. Like, it actually is, more intriguing. Let's just put it that way. It's more intriguing. So let's start with the actual top here. I can't say much without giving away where the source comes from if this gets big, but I had access to parts of the script as well as some visuals for development reasons I won't disclose. Alright, not sure how we would know that you're telling the truth, but okay, you know, it's all the rumors come from somewhere. Hee yahoo, yaha, woohoo, shoot me in the brain. Hope you're excited for the return of secret bases. No one seems to have caught the hint in Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. We have, actually. You're mentioning something that one of my viewers mentioned about secret bases. So it's not like you know here something here that the rest of us don't. One of my viewers mentioned that, and I said I still don't think that's going to happen, just because it's being hinted in Ultra Sun and Moon. That doesn't confirm it's going to be coming in, you know, Sword and Shield. As much as I'd like it, though, I would love secret bases, dude. Like, that shit would be so much fun. Like, making your, like, you know, secret base and then having people come in and, like, battle you, make it like a gym or whatever, be sick. No armor forms, no new megas, no new Z moves, no Galarian variants. England was not ecologically diverse enough for justifying it. All right, that's actually a fair point. Now what you say it, but how does that have to do, like, how does armor forms have anything to do with the ecological diversity of the region? There's nothing to do with it. Literally nothing to do with it. Also, it's based of the UK, but it isn't going to be identical to the UK. That's the same way with every Pokemon region. It's never identical to the places based on. It's always kind of unique in its own way. This guy says, no armor forms, no new megas, no Z moves, no Galarian variants. England was not ecologically diverse enough to justifying it. But armor forms should be reasonable. But there are ancient variants of fossil Pokemon. Dragon Flying Aerodactyl, Dragon Dark Tyrantrum, Bugwater Kabutops, as well as some new Ice Age Pokemon, one based on a woolly rhino and one based on a Sabertooth, which sounds like something, just like a, you know, more of a wish list rather than actual reality. Just sounds like something we'd wish for. Let's see, so Wally, Rhino, and based on a Sabertooth, filling in for fossil Pokemon this gen. That are all accessed through a special time machine storyline that starts after you get your 7th badge, optional. Which actually, here's the thing, it seems like that would be a possibility. Time travel is the thing in Pokemon now, you just gotta accept it. It's something we gotta accept, that it's just a part of the general experience of playing a Pokemon game at this point. It's like, oh, you want to time travel a bit? Well, hey, guess what? Time travel, here you go. Which is optional. No Kalos post-game, but that doesn't mean you don't get to go there. Let's just say that the time travel accounts for Continental Drift. Okay, that's a little bit odd. Sorry I don't have a timetable for you. It's been a while since I worked on anything for this, but I'd imagine early mid-May. What does he mean by early mid-May? Does he mean new information in early mid-May? Because the games are not going to release in May, dog. Like, they're not going to release in May. I know that for a fact they're not going to release in May. So I'm not sure what this man's on. Like, I don't know. My man be taking some of that dang kush, if you know what I mean. And somebody here says, hey, Puke, and then he responds with, and I guess maybe, like the reason I guess he might think it's, like, you know, Puke is because if you read his name, he's, like, highlighted, or, like, rather, he's, like, uppercased the letters here in his name, so it says, like, Game Freak, G-A-M-E-F-R, and then I think the E right here is, no, this was lower, right? So Game Frack, not even Freak. You've got the E right there. My man messed up his little pun. And he says here, I'm not Puke, I can say that. Also, I've got to put that you aren't able to visit the future in the Time Machine storyline. Oh, that's fair enough. Though you do try and keep trying, but each time you try, a different Pokemon will spawn in the Time Machine, with a very rare chance of it being a new man-made Pokemon from the future. It reminds me of an old toy robot from the 60s crossed with an Alexa. See, sounds really dumb. It's like, why would they make it like, okay, see this thing, I get the time travel forward part, wouldn't work. The backwards part I get, right? Because if you're time traveling backwards, they can make it easier. It's so much easier for them to work with that, because they don't have to think about, like, you know, having a bunch of brand new Pokemon or a brand new region to be made for you, place to explore. But going backwards, like they did in Ultra Sun and Moon through the wormholes, that was easier because you just give us a small area to catch a Pokemon. If they do it like in this game, and forward would cause the same thing as like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon did, where, you know, you'd go through a wormhole and end up in the future, but that future would only have you a Pokemon for you to catch. That kind of would make sense then, but it's just kind of like, I ain't feeling it, dog. I ain't feeling it. I don't know, man. And he continues on saying here, also, I never got to see anything beyond the art and types of ancient Aerodactyl, but I assume it will affect its Mega Form too. That would be cool. Next part here. This seems way too specific, though, especially since you claim to only have access to part of the script. If anyone can find any actual hints to secret bases in Ultra Sun and Moon, that'd be interesting. Otherwise, it seems like OP hasn't given us any reason to actually believe him, apart from not just straight up copying every other leak, I guess. Which is true, he didn't copy every other one, because the majority of the ones have been, or like, don't call it, this man be calling it leak. It ain't leak, dog. It's a rumor, okay? But like, here's the thing. That's true. He's just done something different here. He's given us some different stuff, but he hasn't given us a reason to really trust him. And he says, I had access to specific parts. If you want to find a hint in Ultra Sun and Moon, I'll give you a riddle. Under the Ether Isle of Oasis, which is, there's a lady there mentioning, like, how you can, oh, if you had this and this thing, you'd be able to go through here and you'd make a secret base or whatever. There is a hint. And then this guy here says, Oras hinted Battle Frontier. Why, yes, tell me more about these hints. Which, again, this guy's right. He's for real. He's for real. This is the sort of shit that you're gonna deal with. Because in Oras, we were supposed to have Battle Frontier, and guess what? They were like, oh, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. Ooh, look at me. Ooh. They basically did like one of those, like, they went, you know, they went yeet on us, and like literally they just went like, okay, this is the rug, right? This is the rug underneath us. They went yeet, and we just fell flat. You know what I mean? That's what ended up happening with that game. When we were expecting Battle Frontier, we didn't get it, and then we thought we might have hinted it for the next generation. Next generation comes out, there's no Battle Frontier. There's a Battle Tree, but there's no Battle Frontier. Maybe if we're lucky we'll get one in this game, but who knows. Now, this guy continues on saying, I believe it is Route 16 on Ula Ula Island. There is a little girl behind an ether hut that you can find by crawling under it. See what she has to say. And yeah, she does mention, like, secret base or whatever. Like, oh, you can make secret... This is my secret base. What if you could also make a secret base? Yeah, there's a hint. Sure, there's a hint, but I'm not sure if that is enough. But then he actually makes another post here saying the secret bases are now linked with the festival plaza. So people from all across the world will be able to visit your base through that. Which, again, I would love that. As well as that, you can now unlock titles for your base avatar that changes how others perceive your base, etc. Gym Leader title allows your base to become a gym that players can challenge. No badges though, fair enough. You unlock more through base points. Continuation of the BP joke from the Ultra Sun and Moon beach points, battle points, which are earned by others visiting your base, and also certain mini-games in the plaza. There are also a few new places you can have a secret base. Trees and bushes and caves return, but now there are alleys, waterfalls, and my favorite PC. All right, that's I don't know. I'm not sure what that's meant to mean, but all right. I mean, this sounds like a reasonable rumor, dude. This sounds like a reasonable rumor, man. Not a bad one. So the first part here, you know, this is fakey dakey. Second part here, though, pretty intriguing. Pretty intriguing, I must say. It's actually different. It's really different. I like that. I actually really like that. It's different. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the first one, you know it's fake. We can pretty much debunk that instantly. The second one, though, a few inconsistencies. Otherwise, really kind of interesting points. I've known about the hints for Ultra Sun and Moon for Secret Base. I've known about that for a chunk of time now. Though I've said that I personally don't think it's going to happen. As much as I love Secret Base, okay? I'm a Hoenn boy. I grew up with Hoenn. That's where Secret Bases to me, like, you know, just were perfect. I love them. I love secret bases. The problem though is I just don't think they're going to be able to pull it off with this game, or want to pull it off with this game, because they're game freak. They're very stubborn with what they do. They'll keep a feature just in one generation and never take it back for other generations. So, you know, it's just unfortunate. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next video. Have a great day, and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.